Good morning, children. This is class 10th physics, chapter number 12, electricity. So children, let's start with topic number 1 of your NCERT, that is electric current and circuit. Let's see the learning objectives. So children, at the end of the class, you will be able to define switch, electric circuit, electric current. You will be able to draw the direction of current in the circuit. You will know what is the conventional direction of electric current. You will be able to state the units of charge and current. You will be able to define 1 ampere, and you will also be able to give the smaller units of current. You will be able to name the device which is used to measure the electric circuit and how it is connected in a circuit. Right, children? So, let's start with the introduction first. Right? So, children, we have heard the term that is air current. Right? So, air current. Current is something flowing. So, we know air current means what is flowing? That is flowing air. Air flows in air current. So, flowing air constitutes air current, right? Similarly, we know water current, right? So, in water current, water is flowing, right? So, flowing water, it constitutes water current. Similarly, we are having the term here that is electric current. So, here also something should be flowing, right? What is that something? So, here we are going to have flow of electric charges through the wire, through the conductor. It forms electric current. Now, children, we know that in an atom, we have nucleus at the center, and inside the nucleus, we are having positively charged protons and neutral neutrons. And around the nucleus, we are having negatively charged electrons revolving, right? Now, negatively charged electrons, they are the mobile charge particles. Mobile, as you can carry it anywhere along with you. Similarly, means they can move. Similarly, here the negatively charged electrons, they are the mobile charge particles, means they can move. But the positively charged protons, they are immobile, means they cannot move in the conductor. So, it means the flow of negatively charged electrons in the conductor, it produces electric current, right? So, in electric current, we are having electric current for a conductor, we are having the electrons which are flowing. Yes, children? Okay. So let's see how electrons they flow in a conductor. So children, this is your wire. Oh, why the wire is looking so thick? It is a zoomed view of your wire. So it is so thick, right? So inside the wire, which is a conductor, which is a metal, we are having a number of free electrons. Free electrons are the electrons in the outermost shell, which are very loosely bound, right? So these electrons, they are moving freely in any directions, right? So metals have a large number of free electrons. Now these electrons, they collide with each other. They collide with the walls of the wire also, right? Collision among the electrons and with the walls of the conductor. Now, what if we connect a cell, a battery? See children, you might have seen in your remotes of your TV that cells are there. And on one side of the cell, it shows the positive, and on the other side of the cell, it shows the negative terminal. So this is the same thing, that is we have placed a cell over here, right? So one terminal is positive, the other terminal is negative. So children, when you connect a cell to the conductor, what will happen? The electrons which are present inside the conductor, as we know electrons are negatively charged, so they will be attracted towards the positive terminal of the cell. So all the electrons will start moving towards the positive terminal, right? Plus the electrons which are present on the negative terminal, this side, yes, here also electrons are there, right? So these electrons, they also start flowing from negative terminal towards the positive terminal. So children, this is the direction of flow of electrons in a circuit, that is from negative towards positive, right children? But before the discovery of electrons, it was believed that protons are the ones which are responsible for electric current. And they thought that protons are moving. So they gave the direction of electric current which was opposite to the flow of electrons, right? They thought that protons are moving, right? This was before the discovery of electrons. This story is before the discovery of electrons. So what did they give the direction of current? They gave the direction of current from positive towards the negative terminal. Positive se negative de diya. Why? Because they thought that protons are moving. But after that, the electrons were discovered, and after the discovery of electrons, it was found out that electrons are mobile charge carriers, but protons cannot move, right? So what did they do? They gave this direction of electric current a name, that is conventional direction of electric current. Conventional direction of current, right? They gave this as conventional direction of current, but actually it is not this. But in all your circuits, wherever you draw the circuit diagram, you are going to show the direction of current from positive through the circuit to the negative. Means you have to show the direction of current from positive terminal through the circuit to the negative terminal of the battery. This will be your direction of current, right children? So if you see the conventional direction of current, that is opposite to the direction of electrons. When opposite is say, yes, this can be one of the question that state the direction of conventional direction of current, or state the relation between conventional direction of current and the direction of electrons. So we will say that the conventional direction of current is from positive terminal through the circuit to negative terminal, right? And it is opposite to the direction of electrons. Getting children? So this is all about the flow of electrons and the direction of current. So let's start with topic 2, that is an electric current. So children, an electric cell. So children, an electric cell in your remote, what does it provide? It provides energy to the charges so that it can continuously flow. So you might have seen that the cell, it needs to be replaced, right? So whatever energy it is providing, it has been consumed. So we need to replace the cell, right? So it is constantly providing energy so that we get a continuous flow of charges, continuous flow of current, right? So what is the function of cell? A cell is capable of providing continuous flow of charges or current, right? The symbol for cell is a positive terminal and a negative terminal, and you are going to show wires on both the sides, and you are going to mark the bigger terminal as positive and the smaller one as negative. So this is a symbol of electric cell which you are going to use in your circuit diagrams, right? Now let's talk about battery. Battery is when you're connecting more than one cell. So it is just the combination of more than one cells. If you're connecting two cells, then we will call them battery, right? So if you want to show the symbol for a battery with 3 cells. So here you can see there are 3 cells, right? This is your first cell, this is your second cell, this is your third cell. So each cell, children, you are going to show with a positive and a negative terminal. So positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. So this is one cell, this is your second cell, this is your third cell. If you want to show 4 cell, one more cell you add. So this combination of cells, it is known as battery. So whatever is the number of cells, that many you have to represent the symbols of cell, right? So what is battery? It is just the combination of cell, right? So this is your cell and it provides energy, or it provides continuous flow of electric charges or electric current, right children? Okay, now let's move to the next topic, that is electric switch. That is an electric switch. Now children, suppose you put on the switch of the fan, right? So what will happen? As soon as you put the switch on the fan, the appliance, it starts working. If you put on the switch of refrigerator, the refrigerator starts working. If you put on the switch of geyser, the geyser will start working. So what is it doing? It is providing a conducting link so that current is flowing through that. Right, take one more example. Take a torch, right? On the torch you are having a switch. So when you put on the switch, the cells which are present inside the torch, they pass on the charges, they pass on the current to the bulb, and the bulb of the torch, it glows, it lights, right? So if this is your torch, if this is your torch, right? Here we are having a bulb, and inside this we have cells, positive, negative, positive, negative. So when the switch is on, this is the switch. So when you are putting the switch on, this provides a link, this provides current to the bulb, and your bulb glows, right? So what is the work of switch? It is providing a link. Which type of link? Is it conducting or non-conducting? Conducting means conductor, वो अपने आप में से electric current pass होने देगा. So electric switch, it provides a conducting link between what? Between the cell and the appliance. जैसे उसमें cell energy provide कर रहे थे torch की bulb को. If you put on the switch of your fan, so it is providing you the link between the source from where the electricity is coming and the appliances, right? So switch is also known as plug key. Switch is also known as plug key, right? So here we are having the symbols to show the switch open. Open, so once it is open, so current break ho jayega, means the switch is off. So you have to show just 2 brackets and 2 wires on the other side and blank inside, right? But when you want to show it in on condition, closed condition, you need to put a dot and you have to write K. So this is the symbol for electric switch or a plug key. So you have to remember the terms open and closed. Open means the circuit is open, complete नहीं है, so current flow कैसे होगा? Break हो जाएगा, so it is off. Closed means the circuit is closed, means current will flow, right? It is on, right? Let's move to the next topic, that is electric circuit, right? So electric circuit, let me draw an electric circuit for you. This is a cell. With cell I am connecting a bulb, and with the bulb I have connected a key, and the key is on, right? Now what will happen, children, if the circuit is like this? So children, here you can see that there is a break. Sorry, here you can see that this black portion, that here the circuit is not continuous, there is a break, right? So whatever current is coming, यहाँ से आगे कैसे जाएगा? So your electric circuit, how it should be? It should be continuous. How the electric circuit should be? It should be continuous होनी चाहिए, no break in between. It should be closed. For what? Who is going to move on this? The current is going to move on this, so it should have a path. ऐसा रास्ता होना चाहिए which should be closed and continuous, so that current can flow on that, right? So उसे क्या बोलेंगे उस रास्ते को? Electric circuit. So what is electric circuit? It is a path. वो रास्ता है. Whose path it is? Yours or mine? No. It is the path of electric current. Right. So what type of path does it want? It wants a closed and a continuous path of electric current is called circuit. Right. Two things are possible. One is open circuit, other is closed circuit. So let me draw an open circuit and a closed circuit for you. This is a bulb. Here I am putting a cell and here I have put a key, right? Let me write here K. This is positive, this is negative. Again here bulb. Here you're having a cell and again I am having a key. So can you see a difference between them? Yes. Here the key is open. The circuit is open, right? So open circuit. So in open circuit, current does not flow. Switch off and how the current will flow, right? What is closed circuit? Closed circuit, the current flows. So these are the two types of electric circuit. Open circuit in which the current does not flow because the circuit is open. It is not closed. It is not continuous. It is not connected, right? And in closed circuit, we are having continuous flow of current, right beta? Okay, let's move to the next topic, very, very important topic, and that is electric current, right? So electric current, we know it is the electrons which are flowing, right? So it is the flow of electrons, but in particular time, right? So you can define electric current as charge upon time, charge by time, right children? Charge by time. Children, in grade 9th, we had done the word rate of. For example, the definition for acceleration, it was rate of change of velocity. So rate of means upon time. So similarly, this upon time, we can use a word for it, that is rate of flow of electrical charges. So this can be your short and sweet definition for electric current. So electric current, you can write it as it is the amount of charge flowing per unit time, or you can write it is a rate of flow of electric charge. So children, this is the first formula of the chapter, that is I equals to charge, which is represented by Q, time is represented by small t, and current is represented by capital I. I equals to Q by T, right? Let's talk about the direction of current. See, conventional direction, you remember the old direction in which it was thought that the protons are moving, so from positive to negative, right? So conventional direction of current is the direction of current in circuit is taken from positive to negative, that is opposite to the flow of electrons, opposite to the flow of electrons, right? Now electric current, it is a scalar quantity beta. Electric current कैसी quantity है? Scalar, it is not a vector. You will say ma'am उसका तो direction होता है positive to negative, then why? But beta, when you are adding them, if you want to add them, you are adding simply by using algebra. Suppose here you are having a wire with 3 ampere current, here you are having a wire with 2 ampere current. So here the total current will be 3 plus 2, that is 5 ampere, right beta? Here you are not going to include the signs, right? So electric current is a scalar quantity as it can be added by using the ordinary rules of algebra. Got it beta? So I equals to Q upon T, where I is electric current, Q is charge and T is time. Now let's talk about their units, right? The unit of charge we have done in lower class. The unit of charge is coulomb. And how you're going to write coulomb? The unit of charge is coulomb and it has to be written with small letters C-O-U-L-O-M-B. And if you want to write its symbol, you can write capital C, right? This is the way to write coulomb. You should not write capital C-O-U-L-O-M-B. Nahi. It should C should not be capital if you write full coulomb, right? C should be small, right? And if you don't want to write full, leave it. You just write capital C, which is the symbol for coulomb, right? Next is children, the SI unit of electric current. Current unit is ampere. How you have to write ampere? Ampere is small a, M-P-E-R-E, and symbol is capital A. So the unit of electric current, it is given from the name of the scientist, that is Henri Marie Curie, right? He gave his own name. He was doing some experiments on simple electricity and he gave his own name as the SI unit, that is ampere. So this is the unit to measure current. For example, if you want to measure your mass, you will say 30 kg. Kg is what? Unit. If you want to find the table's length, you will say, ma'am, the length of the table is 50 centimeter. Centimeter, what is it? Unit. Similarly, the SI unit of electric current is ampere. Symbol is capital A. Getting? Now let's put these values or these units over here and let's see what we are getting. Okay, so we will get, we know the formula, that is I equals to Q by T. This we know. I equals to Q by T, right? And the unit of I, that is current. Current का unit क्या होता है बेटा? Ampere. Q is charge. Charge का unit क्या होता है? Coulomb. T is time. Unit of time is second. S. These are all SI units, right? So if you want to define 1 ampere, it has to be 1 coulomb 1 second. Means 1 coulomb अगर charge flow कर रहा है in 1 second, then the current will be 1 ampere. Very good. This is your definition for ampere. What is it? If 1 coulomb of charge, 1 coulomb क्या है? Electric charge. If 1 coulomb of electric charge is flowing through a wire in 1 second, वापस से सुनो, if 1 coulomb, क्या है वो charge है, if 1 coulomb of charge is flowing through a wire in 1 second, then the electric current is said to be 1 ampere, right? Electric current कितना होगा then? 1 ampere, right? This is the SI unit of current. See, there are smaller units of current also. The smaller units of electric current are, yes, smaller units are milliampere and microampere. Symbol for milli is small m, ampere symbol you know capital A. Micro, symbol for micro is mu. How will you write this mu beta? First you will write U, right? And after writing that you will put a line here. So this is the symbol for micro, right? So micro and ampere symbol is A. Milli is 10 to the power minus 3. So 1 milliampere is 10 to the power minus 3 ampere, right? And 1 microampere is 10 to the power minus 6 ampere. So देखो कितना छोटा यूनिट है ना? 1 upon 1000 ampere, इतना छोटा यूनिट है मिली. And micro तो उससे भी छोटा हो गया, 1 upon 1 into 6 zeros, right? So these are the smaller units of current. Okay, now children we will talk about an apparatus, an instrument which is used to measure electric current in a circuit. So see, unit of current is ampere. Unit of current is ampere. See, from here we will take AM and meter. What is meter? Meter is a device used to measure anything. आपके घर में लगा होता है ना electric meter. What does it measure? It measures the electrical energy you have consumed, right? So meter क्या होता है? Meter एक device होता है जो कुछ measure करता है. So this M meter, what will it measure? It will measure the ampere. It will measure the current. So in exam the question can come, name the device used to measure current. So what is the name of the device? Ammeter, right? The symbol for ammeter, children, you are going to draw the symbol. The symbol for ammeter is this. That is, you have to draw a circle. In the circle you write A, and on both the sides you will show wires, and one side positive and other side negative. Right? Now let me tell you how you are going to connect this ammeter in the circuit. So this is your circuit, and here we are having a bulb, Here I am having a cell, here I am having a switch or a plug key, and here I want to measure the current, that how much current is flowing in the circuit. So here I am placing an ammeter, right? But children, you have to mark your positive, negative, right? How you're going to mark it? You are going to see that from the positive terminal of the battery. This is the positive terminal. So the positive terminal of the battery, the wire should be connected to the positive of ammeter. So this is positive, तो ये positive यहाँ से positive के साथ connected होगा. So this has to be positive, right? Similarly, if you see here, this is the negative terminal, yes, of the cell, right? Negative should be connected to the negative. So this should be negative. Understood? So how is ammeter connected in circuit? The positive of ammeter is connected to the positive terminal of the cell, and the negative of the ammeter is connected to the negative terminal of the cell, right? Simple. Positive positive say, negative negative say, right? And if you see, it is connected in a single path. एक ही रास्ता है करंट के पास फ्लो होने के लिए, right? It is like one after the another, एक के बाद एक, right? Only one path. So this is called series connection. Series connection में train की जैसे होता है, one after the another, right? But it should be closed. Circuit है तो closed होगी, right? So in exam the question will come, how is ammeter connected in circuit? So first point you will write, ammeter is always connected in series. कैसे connected होता है बेटा? Series. Second point, you know what to write, that its positive terminal is connected to positive of battery, and ammeter's negative is connected to negative of the battery, right? Now, why is ammeter connected in series? Because children, the resistance. Oh, what is resistance? See, literally meaning of resistance in English, you must be knowing that is opposition, रोकना, oppose करना, resist करना, right? So यहाँ पे ammeter में resistance, ammeter कैसे रोकेगा? हाँ, क्या flow हो रहा है? Electrons. So बेटा, the resistance, that is the property to oppose the electrons, is low. Means जो emitter है, it allows the electrons to pass through them. वो नहीं रोकता नहीं है, क्योंकि इसका resistance कैसा है? Low resistance. Means it allows all the electrons to pass through it. This is the property of ideal emitter. मतलब जो आदर्श emitter होगा उसका resistance कैसा होना चाहिए? Low. क्योंकि बेटा if its resistance is low, it will allow the current to pass through it, and once it allows the current to pass through it, फिर तो measure करके बता पाएगा ना, then only it will be able to give accurate reading of the current. So this question is very important, that what is the resistance of an ideal emitter? Emitter measure करेगा current, and it will measure current once the entire current pass through it. But अगर current को opposition होगा तो सारा current pass नहीं होगा. So for an ideal emitter, for an आदर्श emitter, इसका resistance opposition कैसा होना चाहिए? Very very low. It should be low, right? So this is about your ammeter. So ammeter is a device which measures electric current, and it should be connected in series, and its positive should be connected to positive of the battery, and negative of the emitter should be connected to negative of the battery, and its resistance should be low, or you can say it should have zero resistance, and you can see its symbol, right? Okay children, now these are the symbols for wire connected. If you are having the wires connected with each other, then you are going to show them with a dot like this, right? Dot means here you have connected them. And if you are having the wires which are just lying over each other, they are not connected, then you will show it with this symbol, right? These two wires, they are not connected, they are just one over the other. And symbol for bulb is this, right? And let's try drawing a schematic diagram for a simple electric circuit. So this question comes in exam, that draw a schematic diagram consisting of bulb, ammeter, plug key, and two cells. So अब 2 cells बनाएंगे. This is 1 cell, right? This is 1 cell. And this is 1 more cell. 2 cell हो गए. Then what you need to do? You need to put a bulb. Okay, so bulb symbol you know. Then you need to put a emitter. Okay, emitter. And then you need to put a key. Okay, key should be closed. But this is negative, this is positive. So negative of battery to negative of emitter. तो यहाँ पे negative दिखाओगे. Then positive of battery to the positive of emitter. So this should be positive. Plus direction of current. Direction of current is from positive through the circuit to the negative, right? This is your question for 2 marks. You think? Okay. So this is it for today, children. Tomorrow we will continue. Fine? Okay then.